Mabuhay everyone, Marches here in the studio, and today we will be comparing the PG3s versus the Curry 6. So before anything else, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And if you want the full detailed performance review of each of this shoe, I'll put the link up here. In those videos, I gave the specifics and more intricate details of each shoe. So let's start off with the uppers. Of course, the PG3 uses mesh upper all throughout from the forefoot down to the heel part, while the Curry's uses wool knit from the front up to the heel part of the shoe. Both have fuse overlay on top of the toe box, which are very practical and they do their jobs well, avoiding toe drags on the forefoot and preventing the upper to tear up in the forefoot area, especially here in the knit of the Curry 6. Let's touch up in the forefoot area first. So as for the materials, the mesh in the PG3s are nice. What I like about it is it doesn't stretch that much. Very supportive, very rigid. While the knit in the Currys are very breathable. Comparing the support that it gives you, I would stay on the PG3s because the mesh upper don't stretch that much. And that's one of the strengths of mesh. It doesn't stretch compared to knit. Although knit is more premium, more breathable, it looks nicer, but the mesh really does its job. So if you want a more supportive upper, especially in the forefoot area, the PG3 is more supportive compared to the knit in the Currys. Although here in the Currys, even though it's knit, there's an underlay between the forefoot and midfoot. So the forefoot area of the Currys stretches more, while here it's more fused. But I felt the lockdown more here in the PG3s, especially because of the wings. So when you adjust the laces, and this wings really clips your foot down the footbed, and it's a large wing that covers up from the midfoot going here in the middle of your forefoot and midfoot, so it really hugs you down. While the Currys also have that little wings, but it's so tiny that it just covers a little bit of space or surface area. Sometimes you feel your foot sliding just a bit, but not too much. Nothing too drastic. I really felt more secured in the PGs, especially here in the forefoot. What I like about the PGs is the cushion. The injected phylon really goes up more to cradle your foot down, while the Currys also go up a bit, but the PG's cushion goes up more compared to the Currys. So if you want more lateral support in the forefoot, the PGs for the win. Now let's move on to the heel part, back part of the shoes. Both have internal heel counter. Heel support is very nice on both. Heel containment wise, I will give PG3 the advantage. I felt more locked down in the PGs, mainly because the knit of the Curry 6 is thinner compared to the materials used in the PGs. And the PGs collar is a bit higher compared to the Currys. There, this goes up more, so I think that helps in the heel lockdown. But as for support, both are very supportive in the heel. Ankle protection is there, but just a minimal ankle protection since both are low cuts. As for the cushioning wise in the heel part, the PG3s are more comfortable because it's more padded here in the collar compared to the knit of the Curry 6. I think the Curry 6 are designed for players who want to wear ankle braces or ankle support like Steph. The materials are more minimal in the collar area, so your ankle support can fit in the shoe easily. While the PGs, it's more thicker here, so if you're not wearing any ankle support, the PG3s are more comfortable. But if you're a player who loves wearing ankle support, ankle collars, go with the Curry 6. As for the lacing system, the Curry 6 is a one booty upper. The lacing system is very nice, it's very unique because when you pull up the laces, there's another lacing system that goes around your foot. It pushes your foot back to the heel part and down on the footbed, so lockdown is very good in the Curry 6. While the PGs is a half booty, half tongue lacing system, which really works well too. So I'll give it a tie on the lacing system. Both fit really nice. You can custom them really well on your foot, so that's a tie on that area. But both shoes are very narrow, so wide footers, I'll suggest you to go half a size up or maybe a full size up because both shoes are really snug on your foot and very narrow. Pretty similar in the forefoot area width, while the heel part of the Currys are a bit wider for more ankle stability because Steph really needs that. He wants to be more stable in the ankle area because he sprains his ankle a lot, so this is wider here compared to the PGs. Both insoles are very comfy. They're very plush. They have very thick insoles, which is really nice. So now let's move on to the cushion of the shoe. The cushion of the PG3s is injected phylon, topped with the forefoot zoom unit, while the Curry 6 has a hover cushioning enclosed with this carrier to make it more stable. So as for cushioning wise, I would go with the PG3s because I like the bounce that I feel in the forefoot zoom. And the injected phylon in this is very plush. Impact protection in the heel is awesome. The cushion setup on the PG3s is my preferred cushioning. If you're a player whose priority is cushioning, then court feel and responsiveness, go with the PG3s. But if you're someone who wants more court feel, very responsive shoe, that's your top priority, and next is cushioning. Curry 6 is for you because that's the strength of the Curry 6. You really feel close to the ground. It's a very quick shoe. It's very light, very responsive. PG3s are responsive and court feel is okay, but it's nothing compared to the Curry 6 court feel and responsiveness, especially because the cushioning setup of the Currys are more stiffer. Let's move on to the outsole of the shoe. Both have very hard rubber. Outdoor use on both is okay. Traction wise, very awesome. On a clean court, they squeak, they stop on a dime, very grippy. On a dusty court, they still grip a lot, no problem. Just a little wipe and then you're good to go. But I will give the slight advantage on the PG3s because it doesn't pick up a lot of dust. The spacing are very wide on the PG3s compared to the spacing here on the Currys. But dust pickup is quicker here in the Curry 6 compared to the PG3s. As for sizing wise of both shoes, go true to your size. Runs a bit narrow. Wide footers, go half a size up or full size up. And as for the pricing, the PG3s is 6,300 pesos, while the Curry 6 here in the Philippines is around 8,000. The Curry 6 is more expensive, mainly because I think of the knit upper, while this one has a mesh, static leather upper. As for performance wise, my preference is PG3s because I think it's a more balanced shoe. The upper is very supportive. That's a very nice cushion setup. Impact protection is there, bounciness is there. At the same time, there's enough court feel and responsiveness of the shoe, and the traction is awesome on the PG3s. While the Curry 6, awesome performer, but for me it lacks cushioning. Cushioning is my priority, then responsiveness and court feel. So that's for me. It differs from player to player. Some people really want to be quick off their feet and cushion is not their priority. So if you're that kind of player, go with the Curry 6. But me, this is cheaper compared to the Curry 6. So this is a very nice bang for your buck shoe. It's cheaper and it's an awesome performer. So that's my take on the comparison between the PG3s and the Curry 6. I hope I helped you guys out. This has been Mark Chester once again. Thank you again for watching this video and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.